Chanel's Paris Fashion Week shows are legendary for their elaborate set pieces, which in the past have included the Grand Palais transformed into a train station, a shopping mall and a winter wonderland. And usually the runway is the hot ticket of Fashion Week, with the industry's biggest names both on and off the catwalk. But for Tuesday's Haute Couture runway, the muses of the late Chanel creative director Karl Lagerfeld were MIA, despite the brand keeping up their reputation for spectacle by sending a horse down the runway. Tuesday's show opened with Charlotte Casiraghi, the elder daughter of Princess Caroline of Monaco, accomplished equestrian and one of Chanel's most recent ambassadors, cantering down the catwalk on a horse while resplendent in Chanel black tweed. Anna Wintour was among those with a VIP seat, sitting just feet from the brand's four-legged model, but the A-list were missing from the audience and the catwalk. Pharrell Williams was among the few stars spotted making his fashionable arrival at the Grand Palais, dressed in a colorful cardigan and baggy jeans, topped off with Chanel's coveted mini round bag, which retails for upwards of £3,000. This time last year the brand was forced to go virtual for its spring/summer Haute Couture show, after COVID-19 shut down the January PFW. And indeed the global pandemic has meant a marked decline in over-the-top, costly runway shows as well as the ability for international models to travel. Back in 2019 Chanel attracted names like Normal People's Daisy Edgar Jones and longtime collaborator Sofia Coppola to the Frau. The heyday of A-list models strutting down the runway is long gone though, with Gigi Hadid and Kaia Gerber last seen on a Chanel catwalk in early 2020. Virginie Viard is the new creative director for Chanel, taking over from Lagerfeld following his death in February 2019. Lagerfeld was known for his muses, propelling the likes of Gerber, Kendall Jenner and Lily_Rose Depp to superstardom in the years before his death. In his 36 years as creative director, Lagerfeld was known for his collaborations with models, it girls and the A-list, with show staples like his couture brides defining the runway shows he oversaw. In turn, the Grand Palais spectacles and well-known faces on the runway attracted the stars into the Frau. Meanwhile, Viard, who worked for Lagerfeld since 1987 before her rise to the top job, was described by Vogue in 2020 as the least famous designer in fashion at its most famous house. In her previous position as Lagerfeld's studio coordinator, Viard built up year-long friendships and collaborations with the craftspeople behind the Maison d'Art, the characters behind the designs instead of the beauties who were dressed in them. The Chanel show is one of 16 live runways taking place during the week, up from 8 runway shows last season, with COVID severely limiting which fashion houses could stage a public event. Another 7 houses will stage physical and video presentations for editors and clients this year, and a further 6 will be purely digital displays.